Ready. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the weekly wrap-up with Councilwoman Jamie Torres and DJ Konz. What's up, Jamie? How we doing?
I missed that. I can't believe I missed that.
Had to do it on a Friday, right?
Happy Friday, Konz. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. The weather's great. Hey, can't complain.
Good. Welcome, everyone, to the weekly wrap-up. Me and DJ Konz cover what's happened in the district over the past week and what's coming up. And I'll get started with a couple legislative updates. So Monday night was the first reading of the mayor's housing tax proposal. It is already co-sponsored by 5 council members, but there were 12 amendments that were proposed on Monday. So it was our first reading. It has to come back for second and final reading. It also came with a public hearing. So we did hear from about 18 folks about the proposal, overwhelmingly in favor. There were a couple folks who did not support it. I ended up voting no, and it was because we couldn't get a couple of the amendments through. One that put a time limit on the tax, so it sunsetted it in 10 years. And the other dropped the AMI level for rental to a goal of 80% AMI for housing support. And that's just everything that tells us data about Denver says that 60% and below area median income are the ones who are suffering the most, who are most house burdened, who are having the hardest time finding a place to live in Denver. And that's exactly what we see in District 3. So if we can't lower that AMI level, then we're not actually addressing the problem. So I didn't get my support. So it passed 8-5 on first reading, but a lot of those votes are pretty soft around whether or not this bill changes. So we will see what happens this coming Monday. The second really important thing was that in the South Platte River Committee, which meets once a month, starting in 2025, we'll start meeting twice a month. But we look at everything that's happening within a half mile on each side of the river, of the Platte River. And ball arenas, rezonings, and legislative recommendations came through committee just for briefing this week. It will come back for a vote in September. But this was our first chance to get a glimpse at how do they want to rezone those lots, what do they want to build, and what are some of the other things that we need to think about if they're going to actually put a neighborhood on those parking lots. So that was a pretty important one. No votes, though, on it yet. That'll happen next month. And Konz, we just had a great time last week. I just want to give mention to this. Saigon Azteca Festival, even with the rain, I feel like more people came out after the rain, and it was beautiful. Were you there all night, Konz?
Yes, I was there all night. Running sound for the DJs on the west end of the event, but it was an amazing event. And like you said, I was surprised because it was like torrential downpour for a little bit. Like I had a river like going right in front of my DJ booth, and I looked out of the booth, and there was still people waiting in line for food, like getting rained on. And then once the rain stopped, it just like more people showed up. So, hey, can't be mad at it. It was an amazing festival. Shout out to everybody that's a part of it and everybody that participated. It was awesome.
Yeah, it really was. This is becoming one of my favorite events because it brings together our Asian and our Latino communities in West Denver. And that's just such a strong part of who we are.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, a couple reminders, folks. We had to postpone a town hall or community conversation with the mayor around affordable housing last week. And so we have a new date, and that new date will be next Wednesday, August 21st. It starts at 5:30, and we will be at the Westwood Community Center, which is at 1000 South Lowell Boulevard. So everything affordable housing. So it could run from homelessness all the way up to home buyer support, and everything in between, including all of our rentals and what's getting built. Bring all your questions. The next is the first day of school. So for some kids, I think they started this week, but for most DPS students, they start on Monday. And Denver has some super exciting news for families. RTD has extended its ZeroFare program beyond the one-year pilot. So the pilot is over. But now all young people, all youth can ride buses and light rail trains for free.
Yeah, awesome. I cannot believe that the summer is over. I mean, where did it go?
Where did it
Where did it go? What did we do?
It's still gonna feel like summer because I think we have a week in 90s coming up. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
There it goes. When you're taking the bus, you're helping out with Denver's air quality and traffic. And then, I mean, just having free access to bus and trains increases our independence. And for young people, giving them the freedom and flexibility to access school, work, extracurricular activities, all part of our way of thanking RTD for extending that. But we'll share some website and app information down in the comments below, so you could learn a little bit more.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then Denver Parks and Rec shared a shout out for artists or artist teams because they need 3 new murals done along the city's trail network, and it's highlighting the campaign that's called "It's in Denver's Nature." So, what do you interpret that to be? And I think there's some really amazing stuff out there.
Yeah, and that's awesome. If they're calling for artists in D3 too, let me tell you, I personally know there's some amazing, like seriously phenomenal artists in District 3. You know, so this is awesome. This is amazing. Anytime I get to see, the city getting involved with the artist and the community like that, it's amazing because the talent level it'll blow your mind, honestly.
It's through the roof. And so artists, creators all over the district, if you want to do it independently, if you want to hook up with another muralist, and apply together. The location will be along Cherry Creek Trail and South Platte River Trail, and they're looking for 3 different teams to commission for these murals.
Yeah, and then how long do they have to apply, or when do they have to apply by?
Yep, deadline is August 25th, so that's in 10 days. Get your submission in. We shared it out this week, but we'll add it in the comments below. And then the other kind of artsy announcement, Art Drop Day is coming September 3rd.
Yeah, I love Art Drop Day.
And I don't know if you know what that is. I love it too because we get to actually drop and tease where that location is at throughout the day to figure out who finds it. So we dropped some cool art and a little blue bear, right? The bear who's looking into the convention center. Last year, over by Spot, he's the huge 25-foot dog in front of the Denver Animal Shelter.
The glitter dog.
Doing that. I know, he's so cute. He's actually made up of little dog tags. That's what his outside is made up of. And so we'll be dropping some more in a new place in District 3, so get ready. We will share that out on social media, usually Instagram and Facebook, on September 3rd, Art Drop Day. So we'll send out some teasers and see who gets to it first.
Nice. So do you got like somebody hiding with the camera to see him actually find it?
That might be Angelina.
Yeah. Hide her in the bush and have her filming him find the art,
then you get to keep the art. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And that's all I've got. Konz, any updates from you?
I mean, just shout out to everybody. We had an amazing weekend, that just passed. The market was amazing, and I got one major shout out real quick. Shout out to the lovely Miss Zaylee Armijo. Today is her 19th birthday. She is out here doing wonderful things. She is evolving into a wonderful woman, and I couldn't be more proud. But shout out to Zaylee, my daughter.
Happy birthday. And happy birthday, Zaylee.
Yes, she is our extended team member here at D3, and we're just so thankful to have her. And I hope she has a wonderful, lovely birthday.
Awesome. Happy birthday. Thank you, Konz. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good, happy Friday. Be safe, D3. And remember, pull up to an event because there's always one going on. Peace.